guys, it's Liz. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what's been going on. I was uploading a little bit there for a while, but I haven't been. Monday will be 4 weeks that I am post-op from a hysterectomy. I am 32 and I had severe medical issues that caused me to have a hysterectomy, and it's life. So as you can see, my hair's a mess. I was gonna brush it and make it look good, and then I decided, you know what, this is life. I put pants on today. That's what you got. So I had the laparoscopic. So here's one incision. Here's the second one. The belly button one is the one that gets the most stretch and stuff. And then here's the fourth one, and then there's a fifth one inside. And the only thing I now have left are my ovaries. Because if they take the ovaries, that'll put me into menopause and apparently shorten my lifespan. So Dr. Amos did not want to do that. So I have my ovaries still. And I'm okay with the situation. I've come to terms with it over the last probably 15 years. I'm just gonna move the tripod a little here. Yeah, I even busted out the tripod, you guys. Like, you can see like how tired and exhausted I am, and it's been a rough month. Today is Saturday the 12th, and on Monday it'll be exactly 4 weeks since my surgery. I was very blessed. My best friend Sarah came up from Florida. Beth came up she's now living a couple hours south. She came up to see me one day, and it's just been really good to have everybody around. And other than that, I also found that I did embarrassing photos at Christmas time, and I found the one I was looking for. I had forgotten that I had put a bunch into this Barbie album. And so, like, you could see when I first started my Instagram, Lon Fawn, which I'm a huge fan of, Lon Fawn and Ashley, they liked a bunch of my photos, and I had to screenshot it because I was so excited. And then, like, me at Christmas with, like, a real Santa, and then this is Sweet Quay Designs, like her little freebie girl, and then like a little love sticker. And that is me. I couldn't even tell you what year. And then this is my favorite photo of my brothers. And it points to, you know, this is Kyle and this is Curtis, so this is my middle brother and this is my baby brother. And I think I wrote that when I was probably about 6 or 7. And then this is Brian when he was a kid and his dad, and I believe this is when they lived in Detroit. So I just had like a lot of really fun photos. This is my cousin Laylee and her husband Tim. And I don't have many female cousins, so like me and her have always been really close. Oh, I love this photo. So this is when I was 16. Yeah. I was skinny and hot. Now I'm a wife and not. Or will be a wife in October. And then this was Curtis's first birthday and some of the toys he got. And I believe it was my 5th or 6th birthday. Our birthdays are 8 days apart. So like I always had to share a birthday with him. So that's why birthdays are such a big deal to me. And then this was one from like 2007 or 8 when we first moved to this house. And then this is our oldest niece Claudia when she was a baby. And then there was Pablo. This was when we still lived in Florida. When we moved to Michigan, she was a rare breed of Siamese called a snowshoe. She actually got really gray and dark. She's now gone. And then I had this beautiful photo of my sister-in-law that one of her photography friends took. And I accidentally had flipped the paper, or I had one piece of not printer paper, of picture paper. Sorry, I can't think today. And in the whole stack, there was one piece that was flipped over. And so when it printed, it did this. But for some reason, I just love the effect, so I kept it in here. And then I had some, like, little Care Bear cards. And then that's from Sweet Quiet Designs. This is Brian when we still lived in Florida, so 2006 to 2007. And then this was, like, 2007, 2008. His mom, his dad, his little sister, who I call my little sister-in-law, Kelly, and then Brian, when we went to the falls here. They had come up to Michigan. And then this is his brother, David, and his sister-in-law, Elizabeth, when they got married. And then just like some memorabilia from 2010. And Taco Bell had these like coupons, and I kept one. And then the poppies that they sell to raise money. Usually raising money for the VFW, or I think one year they did Wounded Soldiers, or Wounded Warriors, sorry, that's what it's called. They're always raising money for such things, and they always need money. This was from February 2007. This is when I worked at a doctor's office, and we were still in Florida. These are from high school, and this is how you would get to lunch, or get to go to the library during lunch. Apparently I never returned it. Returned at least 2 of them I found in my stuff. And then this was when I was in 1996. I went on a trip with my grandparents, and it looks like I'm holding the sun, and we are on the Tennessee side. And then in the background, at this campground, the lake is actually in the middle of the border. So, like, this is Tennessee, and then this is Kentucky. And this was another one. This one was up in Canada, up by Thunder Bay. Sorry, I kept thinking Thunder Falls, and I was like, no, that's not right. And me and my grandpa went amethyst mining. So you can see that, you know, I'm really cute and ready for some amethyst mining that day. And then this is the one that I was thinking of. I knew I had a death t-shirt on, and I remembered they were like pink shorts. So like this is Christmas. And so this is Curtis, this is me, and this is Kyle. Kyle's in an oversized shirt. I'm in a death t-shirt. Let's see if we can get it to focus. I'm in a death t-shirt, and I have these like funky pink and white and maybe orange. Yeah, and orange shorts on. And then Curtis is in like a shirt with a neck hole that's stretched out and pants like, yeah, we were little scrubs, guys. But it was Christmas at home, and who cares? But that was the one that I was looking for as my favorite one, and it was in my favorite album. And then I also couldn't find this one. This is our home in 1987. It doesn't look like this anymore. I'm just covering up my address. It doesn't really look like this anymore. It's a different color, and they've boarded up the windows and the entryway. And this is my favorite one of my parents. This is a trip in Tennessee. So this is my mom, and that's my poppy. And it's like a little church way back into the woods. So that was always my favorite. And then I got some photos of my nephews. So Sarah, this is when Lucas was born, Roy, and Miguel. So they're so cute. And this is Lucas and Roy kissing his little head. So precious. I don't remember who Sarah said took the photos, but I love them. So then this is me and my niece Clara. And this one is from, actually this same trip I got the photos of Lucas and Roy. He was born in 2015. Because he was like a few months old when we went to see him in September. So then on the way home, we stopped in Grand Rapids. Actually, on the way there and on the way back. We stopped in Grand Rapids to see Clara, and this was me and her, and I was playing my Game Boy, because I had gotten a Game Boy during it, and so me and her were sitting there playing, and she's probably maybe just a year in that photo, or no, September, and then November was her birthday, so she was probably about 10 months old. And then these were some tickets that Brian and I went and seen King Arthur while in Grand Rapids at one time. This one is, we went to the museum in Grand Rapids, and I thought it was appropriate to put it with Clara, because Clara was at this event, and then Brian and I went to that when they went to do something. We went to see the Dragons, Unicorns, and Mermaids exhibit, and then I have an old photo underneath, before I put this memorabilia in there, of my great-grandfather, Luther, and so it was just an old photo from my grandmother's stuff, and I thought, well, why not? And I stuck it in there. So that's pretty much all that's in my thing. And then I do have this little bookmark that I actually made. I hand drew all of it and added it, and that's how we decorated Clara's 3rd birthday. And I just had an extra bookmark, so I just slid it in. But that's pretty much all that's going on in my life, guys. I'm overly tired, super sore still. As always, I do too much, and trying to keep my house clean, which it's super immaculate right now. And yeah, I just wanted to give you an update, and since I found this, show you guys some old photos, some of my favorites. I still need to get a couple more, maybe some updated ones of my nieces and nephews, but yeah, there's still a few nieces and nephews that need to go in the book. So, well, thank you for liking and subscribing, and hopefully you guys have a good day. Bye.